Just yesterday, Delta Airlines joined some of its competitors in permanently eliminating change fees for most tickets on domestic flights. Here to tell us about this change and how the airline is weathering the pandemic is Delta Airlines CEO Ed Bastian. Thanks for being with us, Ed, once again. We certainly appreciate it. And so, yes, you joined United and American in eliminating those change fees for the majority of your tickets on U.S. flights. Tell us about the state of the airline industry and if you foresee any other changes aimed at increasing demand right now in these times.
Well, it's good to be with you, Amy. We are doing everything we can to continue to keep our people safe, keep our customers safe, and restore confidence in air travel in this industry. And at Delta, our people are doing a fabulous job. And what we've done is we've re-examined every aspect of the customer experience with safety and well-being, as we want customers to feel the same confidence in their health as they do their flight safety aboard Delta. And the team's doing a great job in that. Travel's continuing to pick up. It's still slow. We're still only about 25 to 30% of our average loads in traffic as to what we'd be normally carrying at this time of year, but it's continuing to slowly build.
Now, Ed, nearly 250 passengers so far have been added to Delta's no-fly list for refusing to comply with your rule on covering masks. How have passengers adjusted to your new rules? What has mask compliance been like?
Mask compliance has been great. Our customers overwhelmingly support the enforcement of masks on board our flights. And our medical experts, we work with the Mayo Clinic and Emory, tell us that masks are the single most important preventive measure we can take, not just while we're flying on an airplane, but in public life, to stop the spread of the virus. And we're being vigilant about it. And you're right, if people get on board, because they can't get on board without a mask, but when they do get on board and they refuse to keep the mask on, they're going to lose the right to fly Delta in the future.
I know you were forced to recently reduce the Delta workforce by about 20%. Do you anticipate more furloughs in the future for your company?
Well, we're coming to a period here in the fall where the PSP grant, which was the CARES Act grant that we received at the start of the pandemic, expires. And at that point, the industry is facing layoffs of fairly large numbers, I'd say, for the industry, not Delta specifically, in the tens of thousands. There's a lot of discussion in Washington about continuing to extend a new grant to the airline industry for another 6 months that would keep all of our people in place. I support that if the government does decide to do that in the next stimulus bill. At Delta, we're looking at potentially 2,000 furloughs in our pilot ranks if we don't get the grant from the government, or indeed if we don't find a solution with our union.
Earlier this month, you sent a memo to employees saying you took a hard look at Delta's diversity record and you included an action plan for the company. What did you discover, and what's Delta's plan to increase diversity in your company?
Well, one of the most important things I laid out in our plan is that we disaggregated the data. Companies widespread look at diversity and inclusion very broadly, as is appropriate. But when you disaggregate the data and you look at what diversity means specifically for our black colleagues have been falling behind in terms of leadership opportunities, and we made a commitment that we're going to grow the leadership ranks of our company consistent with the 20% of our employees that are black that work at Delta.
Delta CEO Ed Bastian, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Amy.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.